Hello, I'm Libby Simpson. I'm from Siemens Digital Industries, Mainstream Engineering, and I am here to talk about the Hour of Engineering. The Hour of Engineering is a website that is designed to shine a spotlight on the E in STEM, which is engineering. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And our website is designed to expose and excite students to careers in engineering. In the presentation, we will explore why we need to be mindful of the need to prepare the future STEM workforce. I'll identify some gaps in the STEM pipeline and ask you to consider what role you can play in overcoming this issue. We'll also explore what the Hour of Engineering is all about and how you can leverage it to get involved in the mission to inspire more students around the world to consider STEM careers. In 2001, a critical study was published by the United States National Center for Education. It articulated clearly the problem of the STEM workforce shortage, coining the term as the leaky pipeline. The study showed that while there are many students who are in the future workforce funnel, for various reasons they don't make it into STEM careers. Now, since 2001, a lot of additional research has explored the important reasons why this is happening, but we're still more than 20 years later, and the issue of shortage of STEM workers still persists. Some of that additional research explains to us why this is still happening and helps us to identify specific barriers that exist around the world. Some of those issues, such as the content being too difficult for students in a K-12 setting to be taught easily, or being too specialized to have teachers that are available to teach it. There is also something called the belief gap, and this identifies reasons why students don't select themselves as engineers or related to engineering or technical type careers, believing that their backgrounds or passions for life don't actually fit with an engineering career. And lastly, there's a global lack of educators to teach students the content in STEM. And this is just due to a global shortage of educators. Today, this model is used really as a metaphor to represent how those furthest from STEM careers, mostly underrepresented minorities in STEM fields, still lack significant representation in those careers. This just continues to exacerbate the talent shortages, particularly in industries that have an increase in the number of jobs available, and those being particularly engineering fields. This really coincides with my own career adventure, and I'm very much reflected in that pipeline that we just talked about. As I came out of high school and into college, I was guided well into a career in engineering. It was by pure chance, not by purpose. I found my true purpose in education. I stayed in education in the classroom for 14 years, and I really got to experience firsthand the joy of letting students explore the world of STEM and experience that meaningful hands-on learning. Since then, I have been able to merge the two pathways into a wonderful career journey to where I am today. However, I would be considered someone who fell out of the STEM pipeline. My personal experience, my career knowledge have led me to have a great passion for creating accessible programs that many types of educators can use to inspire students towards STEM careers. We have to do better in the future if we ever hope to fulfill the needs of the STEM workforce. And as we can see here, a quote out of this study is that 61% of those with STEM careers did not identify as having an interest in such fields or significant exposure to that career during secondary school. That was certainly my experience and the experience clearly of many others who end up with STEM careers. Many jobs that students will be doing in 2023 haven't even been invented yet. We use 2023 as a marker because the students who are in middle grades, middle school today, will enter, that's the point that they'll enter the workforce. We talk about the jobs that haven't been invented yet, of course, but the skills that they need, those are certainly clear. And students as early as elementary or primary grades need to have access to STEM in order to start building their STEM identity. They also have the ability to start building these 21st century skills that are going to help them no matter what career they go into. Things like creativity, analytical and innovative thinking, being flexible and having the ability to adapt to new situations, thinking out of the box to solve problems, and being able to communicate with people effectively. All of these skills will serve students in any career that they go into in the future. So how do we address the STEM gap? We see here that the STEM gap is a useful way to describe how underrepresented minorities occur in STEM fields. It is the STEM pipeline problem, but increasingly we have good research that tells us that there's some critical points in young people's lives, and that the earlier we can share what a STEM experience is and show them what STEM careers are, then the better opportunity and outcome we have for getting those students into a STEM pathway. Some of the things that we know work are providing students with authentic learning experiences where they can see the real-world application to the problem that they're solving. Being able to solve problems that interconnect with their personal identities so that they can see themselves as a person in STEM. And also being able to bring their lived experience into the classroom and be able to have a voice and a choice in what they're learning and how they're learning. So we are bringing to you the solution that we have developed to help solve this problem and make it easy to do STEM around the world. And so I'm going to share with you the Hour of Engineering. The Hour of Engineering is meant to really address this global shortage of STEM professionals by reaching students at that critical early age and inspire them towards STEM careers. The Hour of Engineering is 100% free and it's easily accessible to any person. We dive into the engineering challenges that we present with a global lens. Connecting to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, we provide a wider context for the problems that we're presenting to students to solve. The outcomes for students are not that they all become engineers, but that they can learn about the wide field of opportunity within engineering careers and all of the possible career pathways, everything from certificate programs, industry certifications, to college pathways. Also, that they have the opportunity to solve authentic problems and build engineering habits of mind, like creativity, systems thinking, and collaboration. These are mindsets that, again, will help students be successful in any 21st century career. There are three main sections of the Hour of Engineering. They are the landing page, learning modules, and design challenges. And each of these has a different type of learning experience for students and provides facilitators with the resources that they need to confidently introduce their students to the EN STEM. Here's a look at the website itself.
Discover a unique way to excite students about engineering. With Hour of Engineering, students will explore fun and engaging STEM content that includes interactive elements such as videos, imagery, and 3D simulations. The material connects STEM learning to relatable topics like art, music, and language.
Who decided the distances between frets on a guitar? Why do guitars have 6 strings? These design choices were based on math. Take a closer look and you'll see how much in common math and music share. Beneath the notes are math concepts and rules that help organize everything from the beat to the tune.
What do a sunflower and the solar system have in common? What about a snail shell and the pyramids? The golden ratio, also known as the Fibonacci sequence. The Italian mathematician it's named after created this equation, now used for centuries by scientists, artists, engineers, and mathematicians to inspire the creation and construction of great works of art and engineering.
Each activity is easy to implement and includes a teacher guide that provides suggested sequences for guided learning with options from 1 to 20 hours. And all activities are aligned to science, technology, engineering, math, and other relevant standards. Hour of Engineering challenges encourage deep thinking about complex topics and provides relevant background knowledge for solving problems. Challenges include hands-on activities both on and offline. Students are also encouraged to explore careers on the What is Engineering page and learn how engineers make the world better. The human-centric view of several engineering disciplines enables students to explore and discover what they can be and what kinds of products they might create and what type of technologies engineers use. Inspire your students to learn more about engineering with real-world examples, challenges, and interactive learning materials. Hour of Engineering will bring engineering to life and give you access to unique activities and projects for your STEM classroom.
Anyone who wants to bring engineering education to students can use or share the Hour of Engineering. If you're an educator, you'll recognize the resources that we have created, from the teacher guide to the lesson plans. But if you're not a formal educator, you can still use the Hour of Engineering, going into a class as a guest speaker, a guest teacher. Maybe you're doing an after-school program or a summer camp. The Hour of Engineering really provides you with a variety of opportunities and resources that you need to successfully facilitate and teach students about STEM. You can use as little as 1 hour to bring engineering information to students, or there's as much as 40 hours of content across the site. These are just a couple of ideas of how you could just simply take a little bit of time to go into a school or gather a group of students together and talk to them and use the Hour of Engineering to share the wonderful world of engineering with those students. Now that you have heard a little bit about the website, I hope that you're excited to visit yourself. So a really quick way that you can start exploring the Hour of Engineering is scan this QR code on the screen on your device, and you'll go directly there. Or you can, on your internet-enabled device, enter the website www.hourofengineering.com to go directly to the site and start your STEM adventure today. I'll leave you with one more pitch to make STEM, particularly engineering, a priority. You could be the spark that helps students realize their potential and passion for a STEM career. And we need students from all backgrounds to make their way into engineering and technical careers. Please consider using the Hour of Engineering to help increase the number of students who have access to STEM. Thank you for watching, and if you would like to contact me or have any questions about the Hour of Engineering, you can reach me at the email address shown, and I hope you have enjoyed this session. Thank you. Bye-bye.